and welcome to Bastien Piano Level 1. My name is Amelia, and I am here to help you throughout your musical journey. Feel free to use this video to review, play along with, or even look ahead. I hope you practiced your Bastien piano songs, but before we start playing, let's review. From Bastien piano, we learned about the grand staff, notes on the staff, sharps and flats, values of notes and rests, intervals, and last but not least, signs and terms. So let's quickly go over them once more. Starting with the grand staff, it is made up of two clefs, the treble clef and the bass clef, and it has 5 lines and 4 spaces. The staff is where you will read your notes from in your music. Next, the notes on the staff. For review, the musical alphabet is A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. The notes are placed on the lines and spaces on the staff, and they connect with the keyboard, as you can see in the photo in the bottom left, right here. Notes determine what sounds will be made. Next, sharps and flats. To find a sharp of a note, you need to raise it. In other words, move a step up to the right and play that note. To find a flat, you need to lower it, meaning moving a step down to the left and playing that note. Both sharps and flats can be found as an accidental or in a key signature. Next, values of notes and rests. Let's start with values of notes. A quarter note is worth 1 beat, and when you're counting, you would say 1. Double eighth notes are also worth 1 beat, but when you count, you say 1 and. Half notes are worth 2 beats, and you'd say 1, 2 when counting. And the counting for dotted half notes would be 1, 2, 3, as it is worth 3 beats. And lastly, a whole note is worth 4 beats, and the counting would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, the values of rests are the same as notes, so a quarter rest would be 1 beat with the same counts, a half rest would be 2 beats with the same counts, and a whole rest would be 4 beats with the same counts. Second last, we have intervals. We have the second interval, which can also be a step. We have the third interval, which can also be a skip. We have the fourth interval, which is a leap. And the last interval, we have the fifth interval, which can also be considered a leap as well. Signs and terms. Firstly, our dynamics are forte, meaning loud, and piano, meaning quiet. Next, we have staccato, which means to play short and separated, almost like you're jumping off the keys. Legato means to play smoothly and connected, and a slur will tell you when to play legato. A tie connects notes together, and you would hold the note for as long as a combined value is. And lastly, a repeat sign means to play again from the start. And voila! A quick review before we start Bastien Level 1. Remember that you can always look to your book if you need a better review. Now let's get started! One last reminder. Before playing every song, make sure to look out for dynamics, ties, and repeat signs, and things like that. Now let's get on to playing our first song. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we have a sharp sign. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have a flat sign. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, let's play the warm-up that practices our left-hand C major chords. For review, we have two chords. The one chord, which is C, E, and G, and the dominant seventh chord, which is F and G. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we have melody and accompaniment. For review, the accompaniment should be softer than the melody. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we are in 3/4 time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And now, it's challenge time! If you feel like you're up for a challenge, try to play your part on top of mine. Ready? 1, 2, 3. have staccatos. Let's start by playing the warm-up. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And now we have tempo marks. For review, there are 4 tempos: andante, moderato, allegretto, and allegro. For this first song, we'll be playing moderato. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we have staccato accompaniment. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And now we have key signatures. A key signature is the sharps and flats in front of a song on the staff, which indicates what notes will be sharp or flat during that song. So for example, in this first song, there is a B flat in the key signature, which means that we are in the key of F major. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And now let's play the warm-up. Remember to look out for the forte to piano sign, which means to play the first time forte and the second time make sure to play piano. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we are in 2/4 time. Remember that we're playing eighth notes in this song, and also that we still have a B flat in the key signature, which means that we're still in F major. Ready? 1, 2. And just like there was a C accompaniment, there's also an accompaniment in F. There are also two chords, the 1 chord and the dominant 7th. The 1 chord has F, A, and C, and the dominant 7th has B flat and C. So let's try the warm-up. Ready? 1, 2. And now let's play the melody and accompaniment, remembering that the accompaniment is played a bit softer than the melody. Ready? 1, 2. And now we are in 4/4 time. Remember that in this song, there are a few dynamic changes, so make sure to look out for those. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we have two new dynamics. Mezzo forte, which means to play moderately loud, and mezzo piano, which means to play moderately soft. In this song, make sure to play many notes staccato, and also remember to change to the different dynamics. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is the last song of part 1, so make sure to try your best. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And that concludes part 1 of Bastien Level 1. In total, there are 3 parts to this book, so before moving on to part 2, make sure you practice all the songs we played together in part 1. Until then, goodbye!